Welcome back to Crypto Nitro, everybody. My name is Finn here with Crypto Nitro, and today we're going to take a look here at Bitcoin Everlight. So let's get right into it.
This video is for educational purposes only. I'm not your financial advisor. This is not financial advice. Please do your own research for every investment you make.
All right, everybody, it's good to have you all back with us here today. We're looking at the project Everlight, and they will be launching or starting this whole thing up March the 16th. So once this video is up, you can get into it. The project was originally launched before, but the team did a whole revamp of the project. They obviously made sure to reimburse all the people that got into the first version. If you're watching this and you say, hey, I was in the V1 of Everlight and I didn't get reimbursed yet, you can just go over to the admins and get yourself, your reimbursement. Just head over to their Telegram group. Now we have a whole lot of new lineup. A lot of things were improved and we will get into them. You can now buy directly into it via Wallet Connect, and you can use the dashboard to track all your payments and so on. And what is very interesting, if you're looking at this now as a person that has never seen Everlight and looking at the first kind of look at it, we have a very interesting shard system here, as they call it. So I mean, if you've been into crypto, you all know how we have validation networks that kind of are based on every blockchain, right? Every blockchain needs validation tools. That's what Bitcoin mining is on Ethereum, and so on and so on. Each blockchain has their own little validation system in place. And with Bitcoin Everlight, you can earn yourself some real Bitcoin. So Everlight shards are the public facing form of the Everlight's transaction validation nodes. So what does that mean? A shard represents a crystallized unit of validation power that, when activated, instantiates a dedicated transaction validation node within the Bitcoin Everlight protocol. Meaning, once you activate your crystal, you can start earning, to put it in the easy way. It does not mean that this shard system replaces the whole validation node system. It simply kind of builds onto it. As you can see here, first off, I can really, if you want to get more into this project, recommend the docs that they put together. Everything is really nicely explained in here. So why does shards exist? The shard framework serves three primary purposes. The structured participation. Shards provide a standardized unit for validator activation. Tiered network contribution. Different shard tiers represent different validation capacities. And reward scaling, so you can scale the income that you're making through the shards. And transferable activation rights, which is also very cool. Shards may be transferred through protocol-defined mechanisms, allowing dynamic network participation while preserving validation integrity. So really cool. And we can also take here a look at the dashboard that they got going on here, where the presale is running, where you can activate the shards, where you will be able to see the earnings that you got. And we can see also down here the mainnet BTC earnings preview, Azure, Violet, and Radiant, with Radiant having an effective API of 28% on level 1, and you can scale this up to level 40 with 106% APY. So we can put in kind of what we can expect here per month with the different levels of shards that we have activated that we just talked about. I think it's good to talk about it. So if we say simulated Bitcoin price at launch, so launch will be at July the 19th of 2026, maybe a bit earlier if the project sells out fast, but that's what they're aiming at. So let's say the price of Bitcoin will be at $85,000, and Azure is the tier. You will see estimated Bitcoin per month. You will earn 0.003 Bitcoins per month, and meaning around $3,100 per year. Now, if you step this up to Violet, you're already making $775 per month with $9,300 in Bitcoin every year. And yeah, I mean, with Radiant, it's kind of depending on what, with the base level being $1,800 per month and $21,000 per year. And obviously, as we can see, this API goes up depending on the level. But let's get back to the main dashboard here. As you can see, this is a multi-level presale. If you're new to crypto, I've never seen multi-level presale. What does this mean? The presale price increases with each level. It seems like they set it on 6 days or every 6 days. Or pretty much once they raised the money per stage. You can buy into this very easily with all kind of cryptocurrencies, USDC, USDT, and Sol, but also other cryptos are possible like Bitcoin BNB, Ethereum, Cardano, we can see, and many more. You can also share and earn 15%, you and your friend both earn 15% bonus tokens on a purchase above 100%. Also important to say, they have a contracts audit and a KYC verification as well, and they got even double audited. I think if I remember correctly, they have an audit by Solidproof and by SpyWolf, and as well KYC by SpyWolf and a Vitalblock. And so yeah, they're making sure that everything looks good. We can see here Solidproof audit and a SpyWolf audit. We can also take a quick look at it, and we can see here the KYC verification. So we can see here SpyWolf, security audit, Bitcoin Everlight, and yeah, pretty much the whole audit if you want to read through it. And we also have here Solidproof audit with a trustnet score of 76 points, so all good looking on that end. And we had the KYC somewhere, here it is. So yeah, all good on that end. Important to take care of that as well. We can see the node status as well here in the security tab. 24/7 on-chain monitoring, multisig is enabled, bug bounty active as well, so if you find any bugs you can also cash them in for some money. So really cool. All in all, this project has a lot more to offer. If we go back to there, let's take a look. Do we have anything else here that we kind of talked about? This is the payment history, your profile, the development page is where kind of the news come out, so also very cool to stay up to date and read more about the project. We have the live stats here, real-time network metrics, BTCL logged and BTCL earnings, as well Violet Radiant, and we have a leaderboard here as well. Rewards, the total rewards earned already. Okay, cool. I guess they update this with, you know, this going on, and this is where you see your, not here, this is where you would see your active charts. I don't have any charts at the moment, but this is where you would see them. Yeah, so that's it for looking here at the dashboard. If we look here at the website, I think really nice made as well. Nice animation. We can kind of go into how it works. 3 steps to real Bitcoin rewards, designed for simplicity, built for performance. So step 1 is buy BTCL, then you can activate your shard and you can earn real Bitcoin. Very easy. Unlock tiers automatically as your allocation grows. Transparent where it matters. We talked about this as well. Maybe interesting for you as well is the tokenomics. So we have a 21 billion fixed supply. We have 45% for the presale. We have 20% node rewards and network incentives, 15% liquidity, DEX and centralized exchange, 10% for team and core contributors, and 10% ecosystem partnerships and treasury. Another thing worth looking at is the roadmap here. We have so much going on in the roadmap with, you know, the kind of start of the whole thing, the initial phase of Bitcoin Everlight development, establishing theoretical and technical foundations necessary for a robust, lightweight transaction layer, the testnet development, the public testnet, obviously the mainnet launch, BTCL utility activation, routing fee payment for transaction processing, staking requirements for node participation, performance scoring mechanism for reward distribution, and the ecosystem expansion. So they have tons of things planned with the integration with wallets, exchanges, and merchant tools, as well as a mobile-friendly Everlight library, API availability for developers, additional node optimization, and the long-term enhancements as well. So if we look at the summary, the Bitcoin Everlight roadmap outlines a methodical approach to developing and deploying a lightweight transaction layer for Bitcoin. and they emphasize on measured delivery, long-term stability, alignment with Bitcoin's ecosystem, and a commitment to iterative improvement. So yeah, if you want to read into it, we'll link everything down in the description like always. They obviously also got a Twitter page if you want to stay up to date as well. You can get into this right here, give them a follow and see what's going on for them. But yeah, like I said, if you're interested in them, all the links down in the description. Like always, no financial advice here. Please do your research. Don't just listen to everything YouTubers and influencers babble here. So yeah, take a look for yourself, see if you're interested. And yeah, I guess I see all of you in the next one. Take care, guys. Bye-bye.